Well, the United Kingdom now has a government that will be able to govern. We've seen with a hung parliament situation how difficult it is to give direction. 8 weeks ago, the people of Gibraltar gave the GSLP Liberals a clear mandate to provide government for Gibraltar. Tonight, we've seen how the United Kingdom has given Boris Johnson and the Conservative Party a clear mandate to provide government for the United Kingdom. In particular, I think that means leaving the European Union with a deal. The deal that we negotiated in respect of Gibraltar is unchanged, and that means that on the 31st of January, if the timetable that has been set out until now is kept to, we will be leaving the European Union, will be entering into a transition period as the negotiations commence for the new future trading relationship between the UK and the EU.
This was very much a vote of confidence for Brexit, wasn't it?
Well, it depends how you want to slice and dice this. If you look at the number of people who voted for Remain or second referendum supporting parties, ironically, the number works out to 52% supporting Remain or second referendum parties and 48% supporting the Conservatives and the Brexit Party. So the fact is the United Kingdom works on a constituency basis. 650 different elections produce a parliament. It's almost an electoral college system based on their constituencies, and that means that Mr. Johnson has an absolute majority to be able to deliver his manifesto commitment. I've written to Boris Johnson today, congratulating him, looking forward to seeing him shortly after his return to power at Westminster, and I expect that we'll be able to start working together now to deliver a safe Brexit for Gibraltar, as safe as possible a Brexit for Gibraltar. It's not the choice of the majority of the people of Gibraltar, but we've worked very hard in the past 3 years to ensure that when we give effect to the will of the people of the United Kingdom, the will of the British people, Gibraltar is safe and secure in that process.
Well, in some ways, the actual outcome has not been surprising because the Conservatives have been leading in the polls for some weeks now. I suppose the size of the victory has been a bit more surprising because the polls put it at a lower number. But certainly we are now clear what the outcome of the UK election is, and it does mean dramatically that and decisively that we now have an answer to the Brexit question, which is that we are going to leave the European Union. It appears now with a deal because the Conservative government have negotiated a deal. So all focus must now turn on what happens next. And what happens next, in our view, is that we must focus and concentrate on the negotiations that must now be tabled before the end of the transitional period in December 2020. Gibraltar should benefit from a good deal negotiated with the EU, and the Gibraltar government should, of course, participate closely in those negotiations with the EU to ensure that we get the best deal possible for Gibraltar.
It was the last chance, this election, for us to hope and expect a hung parliament in order to lobby and expect another referendum or a people's vote. And now that possibility is over. I believe that Boris Johnson now will provide his exit plan, but he won't be able to deliver many of his promises or the actual deal before 2020. At the same time, the trade deals and other such deals that need to come in place will become a long and lengthy process, and it'll be difficult from Gibraltar's point of view, with Spain being a member state having this leverage and political capital over Gibraltar when these decisions have to materialize and come into place. So for Gibraltar, obviously we have difficult times ahead and challenges that we're going to have to navigate, but of course we have to stand together, and from the point of view of Together Gibraltar, we stand ready to collaborate and work with government in anything that needs to be done in order to secure the best post-Brexit future for our community.